Welcome guys back to another video. To be honest, I didn't want to make it, and this is going to be a rant to Bavarian gods, so feel free to stay tuned and go ahead. The torture I'm going through with this one, let me switch the camera and tell you why and what I'm going to do on it. So if anybody says any bad things about the Mazdas, you can multiply that by, let's say, 3-4 times in order to get to the BMW level. How unnecessarily complicated and stupid the things are. To be clear, this is my ex car. Now it's owned by my friend. I own the same, but I own a 4-door, so a Grand Coupe version of this car. This is a Coupe 640D. I got no idea how much was this one when it was brand new, but I bet it was quite a lot more than that Mazda. But back to this one. So basically what I'm doing on it, I'm going to do a PCV breather hose pipe replacement, and it is this pipe, but you can't get it out because bolt is there. I already broke the plastic, that doesn't matter, I'm replacing it, I have a replacement one, it doesn't matter. But to get that pipe off, you need to take off the whole valve cover, otherwise you can't get it off. You may say if I just twist or turn and take off the oil filler neck, I have access. I tried, I don't. Let me know in the comment section if I missed something. If somebody knows it better. This is my first time I'm doing that Z-neck PCV hose, breather hose, pipe, whatever that freaking thing is called. Yeah, so basically how you take off the valve cover, you need to remove obviously all bunch of stuff which is sitting on top of that. It's not a problem, it's just a headache because a lot of stuff are in the way. Again, you can go get ahead or get along with it, it's not a problem. What I'm complaining about, let's have a look. I hate this kind. This is a self-tapping screws. Well, it's like when you're building an IKEA furniture or something. I can't believe on such an expensive car they used everything is plastic, everything is those same stupid screws, all the Torx bolts, everything is different. So stay tuned till I find something else I can complain about, and then I can show it to you as well. This one is not going to be definitely a DIY tutorial how to do it. I may include like a steps what you need to do. So for example, now I've undone the air filter housing. I undone that. There was a pipe connecting from here to the air filter housing. So basically I removed these bits which are here, so like a cover, a silencer, air filter housing, and the duct pipe. And the next step is I'm getting this cabling free and undoing bunch of connectors, also solenoids, vacuum solenoids for the turbo, then undoing the fuel lines, removing the common rail. It will be like a quite big pain in the ass to get this one removed in order to get access to that stupid pipe. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to see the outcome. Also, I forget to mention these hooks, these lovely hooks. They are very mechanic friendly. Yeah, safety first. I have removed the valve cover, as you can see. To be honest, it wasn't that bad like as I thought it will be. However, I still don't like the choice of material of BMW, how they choose the material. Everything is plastic. Have a look at the intake manifold, that is plastic. That has been already taken care of by us. We've done the carbon cleaning and walnut blasting on that one. We needed to replace the intake manifold alongside with the swerve flap motor as well because the arm was broken. You may say you don't need the swerve flaps, you can delete them and all sorts of things. We did go this way, so keep the things OEM. As you can see, it looks like the car has had regular oil changes. It looks clean, very clean, to be honest. It's going to be another fight to fiddle everything back in its place. The crucial part was 3 bolts behind or like in the back or rear of the engine, and those high pressure fuel lines, I undone them here as well. on the high pressure fuel pump. One is facing from the front and another one is down there on the rear. It's not going to be a piece of cake to fit everything back, but it's neither going to be that difficult. So once I replaced the valve cover gasket and that pipe which bolts onto the valve cover, I'm going to fit it back. Also, we're going to clean the injectors in the ultrasonic cleaner first. So yeah, I'm at this stage, at this point with the BMW 640D. The injectors, after cleaning them in the ultrasonic bath,